Which drug would you say has caused the most overall harm in human history? If we ignore alcohol, then it's almost indisputably opium. Alcohol by far. Not even close. Alcohol or opium and its derivatives. Alcohol. Alcohol hands down. Look up all the famous musicians that have died and you will see the majority are from alcohol. Alcohol by a fucking country mile. Elmo, I love alcohol. Penicillin justice for microbes. Meth isotanyl destruction in rural communities is visually devastating. There's a large portion of the youngest generation not being raised by their parents, incredible poverty, and heartbreaking health effects that the person using ignores in favor of their DOC. By which metric? I interpret this question as meaning either A. Which drug is the most deadly, or B. Which drug is consumed the most and causes the most damage overall? People have tons of examples for A. My pick is heroin fentanyl. Knowledgeable use of either drug, or even fentanyl-related deaths from, let's say, meth x fentanyl without the meth user knowing about the fentanyl in the meth. For B, my pick is alcohol. But to be honest, a lot of other drugs are more harmful and have caused more quick sudden harm to the body and mind, early in use. Heroin, for example, especially with all the opium wars back in the day. I'd also argue that tobacco and cannabis in light use isn't bad, but it's awful on the body and mind with daily consumption of high levels of nicotine and/or THC. Well, I can't speak for everyone, but pretty much all the really bad drugs fucked me up for 20 plus years. Fentanyl is pretty sneaky and deadly. Alcohol. If a dispensary bothers you more than a place that sells liquor, you're probably an idiot. I'm gonna have to disagree with a lot of people and say crack. Crack ravaged the black community and cemented long-lasting stereotypes, created lifelong ghettos, installed a police state that seemingly can't be reeled in. Crack addicts have never had the support that alcohol opioid addicts do. It was supported by the government, covered up by the government, then neglected by the government. This thread is the perfect example of how people just forget how impactful it was. So, it caused the most harm, to me, because it absolutely had the least amount of support to rectify the issue. I was going to say thalidomide, but yeah, prob alcohol is the better answer. Opium. For generations and generations. On a personal level, I think alcohol has affected more lives. And there's an argument to be made that more of history has been swayed by alcoholism. But from the opium wars to what's happening today with fentanyl, opium has been a plague on humanity. Meth. Pervitin was available without a prescription in Germany starting in 1937. The soldiers of the Third Reich overran most of France, spun out of their minds. https://www.theatlantic.com Technology Archive 201305. Pilot Salt. The Third Reich kept its soldiers alert with math 276-429. Work in a booze store. We have had many conversations after work about how we feel guilty killing people. Some of our customers are super nice, but they are addicts. There are a few I've seen lose fucking feet because they won't stop their $2 a week habit. Opium and its derivatives.